All right. Welcome back, folks, to MG Sports TV, where we're gonna do the preview for the games tomorrow, and also, well, the games for Saturday will be done tomorrow on the review preview show. So this tonight is just previews, actually previews. So guess what, people? Thank you guys for joining. Massive respect, guys. As you know, check out our sponsors, Sap Sports on Instagram. You can check them out, people. They are located at Shop 14, Atlantis Plaza, 138 Muirhead Avenue, Denby, Maypen, Clarendon, Maypen, not Playpen, as you guys know. You can also contact them via telephone number. These are the numbers: 876-236-22104 and 876-616-1519. Make sure you check them out, people, on IG at Sap Sports 4. Big up. So, people, everyone who's joining, as you guys know, we're still on our aim, our target to reach 20,000 actually. We are 19,693. So that is, that's 307. We're 307 short or shy of hitting it. So let's see what can happen from now until Saturday. I highly doubt it's going to happen, but I have faith. I have faith that it can happen. I have faith it can happen. I doubt it will happen, but I do have faith that it can happen. And the whole way for it to happen for you guys is you guys smashing the like button, hitting the subscribe button, and doing all those stuffs. Joining the military squad, the military battalion, people. Big up. Massive respect. So as you guys come in, please do smash the like button, and we are going to get on with the show quite soon. So this will not be a long show, people, because the reason being is there's just a few games playing tomorrow, and I'm going to do a little discussion on this player. We'll be doing a little discussion on this player. His name is Shaquan Satchwell. Shaquan Satchwell. He played for Stats. He's a number 7 for Stats. For Stats. My apologies, St. Andrew Technical. For Stats. He is the number 7 for Stats. And we are going to discuss him. Reason why? A lot of people don't know about him. And basically, that highlight that I did today would have highlighted Shaquan. It would have definitely highlighted Shaquan. Now, I also published some of the stuff that he did on my Instagram, because talent like these, for sure, we must highlight them. Now, we're going to discuss that game. I did not really get into the discussion. Since you guys have already seen the highlights, I did not really do a lot of discussion pertaining to that game in specific. So we are definitely will be discussing that. So as you guys, please do smash the like button. We have over 50 persons watching and only 24 likes, people. I do think you guys can do a little bit better than that. So first thing first, we're going to touch on the games that we're playing tomorrow in the Manning Cup. I'm still not sure which game I'll be going at. I wanted to go to the Sedamis, but because I think it's a live game. Someone confirm with that game tomorrow at Sedamis. Will it be a live game? Can someone confirm that for me? Because it will be a here game by Sportsmax. You guys know I don't really go to the games that are here by Sportsmax. Because why? I.e. Sportsmax is already covering the game. Makes no sense I go there. They will get their highlights. They will get their understanding. They'll get everything that they will have. So, generally don't really make any sense I go there. And I don't really like the excitement. Well, not necessarily, but me just want me go cut the ear game them when you reach down to the boiling stages of the competition. When you reach the boiling stage, people. So, as you guys come in, please do smash the like button. Please do hit the subscribe button. If you're here for the first time, thank you very much for joining to the military squad. We're building a 20,000 strong squad so we can take over Jamaica. Our plan is to take over Jamaica, people. Only so we'll go up against the JDF and the JCF. That is our plan. Anyways, big up, massive respect. Thank you guys for joining. And let's get straight into the show. So as you guys know, we gotta go into the comment section before. As you guys know, we're gonna go into the comment section before we do anything further than big up Fresh God, massive respect, Fresh God. Thank you very much for coming here. Vivian Alexander, big up as well. Jaron Jackson said, any televised game this weekend? I do believe that there will be televised game. Fresh God said, touch the like button has you reaching people. Enough respect. Also consider subscribing to the channel as well. People, if you're watching the stream and haven't liked up the stream, please stop for a small sec and do so, please. And thanks. Hit the like button if you love the content. Marsha, big up Marsha Balgrove. Fresh God said, oh, Vardy, big up Mona all the way. Forgy God said, press the like button. John Jackson said, meant for the weekend. Well, which is tomorrow. Well, the weekend start tomorrow. Forgy God said, I feel like Jago are going, or Jonathan Grant are going Georges 3-0. Tough. If Donut Georges, that's going to be tough. That is going to be tough. That's going to be tough. That's going to be really tough. Travel White, him a come from Selassie. Who that? Brandon Dennison said, Ash, best number. Oh, him a come from here Selassie team. Okay. Brandon Dennison said, best hashtag 7, or best number 7 in the league. How much number 7, Missy? Number 7s. Fogar Road play CDM. Fogar Road 7 play CDM. Another number 7. Malachi plays CDM. Malachi is also a 7 as well. Other number 7. I try to pick up some number 7. I think Shambo plays midfield. So most of the 7 don't say a midfielder play. Nana said brilliant talent. Nana said him are the best number 7 me see. No far along with Jevin from catching. Oh yes, Jevin. Very good number 7 as well. I do believe that Shaquan is a little bit ahead of Jevin, maybe in regards to maturity and taking the game by the scruff of his neck, based on what I saw from Shaquan. So I would put Shaquan. I try to remember not any 7. I try to see if I can run through my mind to see some 7s as good as him. Erwin number 7 is really good as well. I can't. That guy is a talented, big, physical powerhouse. Very good number 7. Maybe not as skill in regards to the skills thing like that. Erwin number 7 play more like an attacking midfield or playing the number 10 position where it's roaming all over the pitch. But not on. You won't see him more often than White. White airs in Erwin number 15. Can't remember his name. Number 15, that big guy. He's the one more, the flair one. But definitely, let's go. Let's continue. Marsha said, welcome new subscribers. Please do like and share. Vivian said, which D-Cup game you going MG for the weekend? I'm not sure yet. Maybe I go CC. Maybe I go check out CC. So far this season, I'm going to give me for CC. I think about 1 game for CC now. I probably about 1 game for CC. But true, me know what CC I do. I've seen them numerous times even before the season start. It'll come like a regular, I see them. I think 1 game for CC. But I'm considering CC this weekend. CC versus Rasis. Samar Stewart said, big up everyone and MG. Big up Bob and Chip Gaming. Hey, what's up? Thanks for liking my Instagram video of Jonathan Grant. Big up. I don't remember but hopefully me see it. Jaden Poorman said, who's your pick to win Manning Cup? I have JC to win Manning Cup. In my season preview, that's before the season even started, I had Mona and JC in the final. And I have JC winning the Manning Cup. Maybe Mona because it's their first final. And, they might not know the dark arts of football. Maybe they might know, but in regards to final, Big Crook said, what do you think of the From technical team? I haven't seen them. I wish I do. I haven't seen them. I've only seen them games of them on Chippy TV. From what I've seen on Chippy TV, my apologies. From what I've seen on Chippy TV, they do look a good outlet. So I am highly anticipated in seeing them with my own 2 eyes. Just the same as what I did with Mannings. And I could clearly say that Mannings do have a good project. And most definitely, that number 9 who stood out to me, that's Porter, Jamalik Porter. I can't forget him. I just can't forget him. Ironbot said, from good. Vivian said, CC and your castle next week at Jack's Hall. Big game that. John Star, one of them just wait until I got again because no, I not see Rossies. I haven't seen Rossies. I mean, if you see Rossies, need to see Rossies. Travis said, oh, start me respect my seat. Eddie said, respect good and bless up the ball family. Bless up. Neems, big up Neems. I'm about to. All right, so people, let's get to the meat of the matter. Let's get to what we're here for, which is the Manning Cup and the games that we'll be playing tomorrow. So we're gonna jump straight into the predictions, people. We're gonna jump straight into the predictions of those games. Then, now, after the finished predictions, we're gonna discuss a little bit about the stats team. Now, the reason why I'm doing this discussion on the stats team is I strongly believe that a lot of people are not seeing them. Just the same as I said, whenever CC gets a TV game, a lot of people will see what they have to offer. The same with Dentil. Now I'm hearing a lot of people now talking about Giovanni Afflick. They didn't know him. Now they do. Now they're talking about him. And guess what? I've been speaking about these players from minute 1. See, there are matches on Saturday. Okay, so I'm not going any Manning Cup game on Saturday. Oh, these are some really good games. I've seen Wolmer's, I've seen St. Catherine, I've seen Kingston. Oh, that's Stadium East. So those are double headers. JC versus Norman Manley. I'm not sure. I don't think Norman Manley is going to come back. But this Catherine versus Wolmer's game, I believe this is a scrumptious game. So I'm gonna leave that for tomorrow and jump onto the games that we have. I'm gonna leave that and jump on the games that we have playing tomorrow, which are Charles Smith versus Campion, Mona versus Tivoli, Excelsior versus Ail Selassie, Georges versus Jonathan Grant. Now, I found it difficult to really identify a game to go tomorrow, but when we check it out, Excelsior, Ail Selassie, that is a TV game. Charles Smith Campion, that's another TV game. I said, rough. Then I said, Georges versus Jonathan Grant. I said, no, I don't want to go back to that game. I've seen first leg of that game. So I'm looking at Mona versus Tivoli as the next best option. And that game will play up by Jamaica College. So interesting stuff, people. Interesting stuff. A lot of people in the comment section, big up. Real Riley said one pre-season. That's St. Catherine. You look at CC and York game, a TV game. Oh, well, it's not going to be there. I'm going to get to watch a game on TV. I'm about to say, from Captain Stando, yo, hopefully we get to see him. Nanda said, come over, man. That's a Saturday. Saturday. That's going to be a good game, but I need to see Rossies. Rossies. Vivian Alexander said, your castle number 7 a bad baller, you know. Hopefully we get to see them. Nana said, yo, yeah, go interview Butler and ask him why am I leave Mona. maybe definitely. But he already answered that in the Gleaner, said he has nothing else to prove. He already said that in the Gleaner. So, but we just gotta ask him the general questions. But we'll see what tomorrow game pan out to be. Definitely. Vivian said, I have to go tell your castle baller them about from the man and so them can lock him down. No joke. Eddie said, your castle number 7 a good baller too. Big Crook said From is gonna drop a surprise. Interesting, very, very interesting. Eddie Vision, big up. Eddie Vision said, big up the man pan the ground military, big up my bro. Massive respect. People, Eddie Vision also cover, well, not sure if he cover local football, but definitely cover Reggae Boyz, a lot of content. FPL, all of them people who do FPL, Eddie Vision, big in the FPL team. Eddie, me only me 600 points in Eddie, but me need some help. Me think me need to reach that 700 region. Me need to reach that 700 region. Let me check something. Let me check how much points we depend right now. May I check my points? I'm ranking Eddie. Me need some help. It look like me have one person help me already, but it look like me gonna need more help. So let me check. All right, so let me check overall. I'm gonna see. Wagwan. Sorry. My overall points, Eddie has 679. Overall rank at 2.7. Put 2.7 mil. I'm not sure if that good. Let me know if that good, Eddie. Let me know if that good. But 2 week back to back, because I work on me, I not get to do nothing for my FPL. Not one thing I not get to do. So the 2 week back to back week, I not get no points. Back to back, it happened to me. The double game week and the match start on Friday. I'm miss the 2 game week. That really hampered. Probably would have been at the 700 region, probably close 800. But that then 2 game week. So definitely look like you have to keep me a breast a while going. So Tyrone said, big up Tyrone. Active boss, big up. Active boss said, Grant, I win tomorrow. That would be interesting. That would be very, very interesting. Eddie said, that's poor, but the season's still young. I'm on 773 points and 126 K overall rank. Let me tell you, Eddie, me miss 2 game week, Eddie. And for 2 game week, I miss 1 week, me pick up 15 points, and the next week, me pick up 10 points. So maybe if me catch him, probably me know more than a 700 region. Me sure that. Last week, me catch 58. See there? 21. That had the game week before that, and 30. But before that, a 72, 98, 110. Before that, me did not go on good. Me did get the high 80s and 90s and them something there. Ronald Rankin said, MG, I'm attending the From versus York Castle game Friday and the Mannings versus Edith Allen game. That's going to be a double header in Westmoreland at Landilo. Look out for some clips on your IG, bro. Big up. And Ronaldo, when you catch one good seat, get a good seat where close you feel, you know, so you're not going to miss a goal. You're not going to miss a goal. Random can't tell us. If you can even video the whole game, but I really appreciate it. Nico has something to talk about the match. I can't rush the thing, so. Lanezra said 756 and I want to show you rank. That means me catching 2 games with them and me fly left enough people, man. Lanezra said 11 in Sportsmax Money League. Pele, big up as well. Alright, so let's jump onto the game, people. Let's jump. We have Charlie Smith versus Campion. As you guys know, the first game drew 1-1. Campion coming late in the game to nick that 1 goal to equalize. Now, what are your thoughts on this game? What do you think will be the predictions for this? I have yet to see Charlie Smith. Just that whenever I can get to see them TV game, I see them in the pre-season, but I'm going to see them up front. Charlie Smith versus Campion, people, what are your thoughts? What are your predictions for that one? Drop it in the comment section. I do believe I'm going for Charlie Smith, maybe 2-0. I'm going for Charlie Smith 2-0 for this one. Reason being, based on what information I got, is that the first leg, Charlie Smith had a lot more dominance in the game. But that's how it is. A transition. I think was that. I never know kind of goal and score. I never remember the person tell me. But I think I'm going to go Charlie Smith. Maybe 2-1. I'm going to say 2-1. I'm going to say 2-1, but I think Charlie Smith might have a little bit more in the tank to take home this win. So unfortunately, Campion run would have come to a major end. Tej Bryan, big up. Active Boss said Charlie Smith win. Nanda said 1-1 penalty. Which game may I go tomorrow? Mona. I'm going to the Mona versus Tivoli game. And would you believe that this is the first time I'm really going to cover a Mona game? Vivian Alexander said the ball name Wilberforce for New York Castle bad and him want us to play MG. Hopefully make it for see him. Shaq Paul said Campion left back gives Charlie Smith too much space. So I go with Charlie Smith winning. Eddie Vision said why Campion so good this year? Much better than years gone. Or said they are heavily in. They have a group of people, for example, like kickers at Kingston Football Academy. The same set of players have been participating, are part of Kingston Football Academy. So definitely they have that. They have traveled playing overseas as well in Europe actually. Also, Eric, the Arnett assistant coach or Arnett coach as well / coach, is doing a tremendous work with them. The next coach, they have about nearly 6 coach on the coaching staff. So, and these coaches are very much experienced and have knowledge of football and are very much equipped to get the job done. So that is one of the reasons why they are doing so well. And points to note that this champion team is a very, very young team. A squad of 15, 16, and 14-year-old. Very young team, similar to that of the Noon. The Noon has the youngest squad. The Noon has the youngest squad in the schoolboy football competition. But don't look past this champion team in regards to the quality that these, despite the players are young, they are quite they have quality. I spoke to the coach about in regards to, yes, they are technical, yes, they can pass the ball well, but you don't get that hunger, that physicality, that drive from them in regards to, not saying that they don't want it, but I do believe with a bit more experience, they will know what it takes to really, really win or go further in the schoolboy football competition, specifically the Manning Cup. Most time we check Manning Cup final, 2 teams that got finals are 2 very, very aggressive front teams on the front foot. Yes, they pass the ball, but they are dominant and they have presence. So a lot of people, Daniel West said Charles Smith 2, Campion 1. So, but as someone said, the ball is round. So let's see if Campion can really, really put out. I think it would have been a major, major upset if Campion advanced over Charles Smith. A lot of persons would have expected Charles Smith to go through, knowing that the program that Charles Smith have and the aspect of them and Arnett. So that's how it is. Active Ball said a team beat SCGC apart from KC Waterford. Nandel said, yes, Active Boss, but that game done 3-2. Father Dan said, but 3-2, no clean sheet. Nandel said, I'm saying it's hard to stop SCGC from scoring. True. I see a weakness in SCGC. If the game gets too physical, you can get at them. I did see that. But if you allow them to have possession of the ball, they will rip it to pieces. They will rip you to pieces. If you allow SCGC to have good dominance of the ball, they will they'll rip it to pieces. All right, next game, people. And this is the game that potentially or tentatively I will be at is Mona versus Tivoli at Jamaica College. This is going to be a very, very interesting game. I'm going to go Mona. Still think Mona is going to win. Based off the information I got, I heard that Tivoli had a lot of chances and they did not capitalize on it. But playing against Mona, you will get your chances. It's just that stopping them from scoring is where the factor lies, because they score goals. They have goal scorers at every single position, from goalkeeper, centre back, right back, left back, midfielders, and you won't even have, I don't even have to mention the strikers. They kick or they shoot at will. They shoot at dawn. It's like Mona is like fighting against an army who has all the artillery in the world. All the artillery in the world. And their fight is taking it to you. So you have to take it back to them. So, but I think Tivoli would have worked on the aspects in which they didn't really score any goals. I think they're going to work on that, at the missed chances. But for sure, I believe, and I'm going in favor of Mona. I'm going to say 2-1, so the aggregate might be 4-1 in that sense. I think so. Tivoli shouldn't have allowed the first leg game to get away from them like that. Then that's just football. So I'm going with Mona for this one. So Mona to advance in this one. Daniel Wells said Mona 3, Tivoli 0. Shaq posted, which match will be live on YouTube for Manning Cup? Because they never do the Costa Cup Wednesday gone. Not sure. I think the Stadium East games are TV match. I believe the Stadium East games are TV match. Nanda said, or if you not play them palm pretty field, then get scared. Shaq posted Mona will win that. Marsha Balgrove said SCGC penalty. Baba Chip Game said Jonathan Grant 3, Georges 2. Karen Smile said Mona 3, Tivoli 1, to learn, to love, to serve. That's the Mona way. Active Bar said LOL. Nanda said Grant keeper better lit up in game. Grant have a very good keeper, you know. Jonathan Grant has a very, very good keeper. Same with Waterford. Waterford has a good keeper. But that's how it is. Mistake is bound to happen. That mistake gave the Georgia team a lot of confidence and they pound under pressure. If you guys watch the highlights for the game, the Jonathan Grant versus SCGC, Grant created a lot of chance. They could not score. But SCGC was quite dominant. Fadan said, for real Nandez. Active Ball said, Nandez, me asked him yesterday. Him said, did nervous. Why? Tough. Tough. Father said, man need to turn up prime now tomorrow. Hey, some people, why so much I don't want George to go home? Why so much I don't? You know me realize? With football fans love the underdog story when it's not their team. Football fans love the underdog story when it's not their team. That's what they do. They love the underdog story. Once it's not their team, they want to see the smaller team win. Guys, we have over 96 persons. Can we get the like up to 100, please? Blessings. Marsha said, in better, for real, Nandez. Christopher Anderson said, watching from Cayman, and I can't see a game of Clarendon College on TV. You will see a Clarendon College TV game, I think, this Saturday, I believe. No, not this, next week. You'll see a CC game next week. Nandez said, could I see same nervous for real? But yeah, I tell her, even the coach him join one side, we even take a picture of it. And I talk to him, say, hey, get ahead in the game, man. Don't worry about it, man. It's boys versus boys, it's players versus players, it's footballers versus footballers. That's how football is. That is a part of football. Daniel West said Excelsior 1, Eel Selassie 0. Alright, so let's move to the next game, people. Excelsior versus Eel Selassie. Last time out, Eel Selassie defeated Excelsior 1-0. Interesting stuff, people. Very, very, very interesting stuff. Excelsior 0, Eel Selassie 1. What does that mean? Coming into the second leg, it's all up to what Excelsior do. Can they turn it around? Will Eel Selassie adding more salt, adding salt in the wound, in deepening their lead, scoring a goal, scoring 1 or 2 goals? We will see how that one goes. For this one, I think I'm going to say Excelsior 1, Eel Selassie 0, and the game will be decided in penalties. I'm not sure who would win in penalties. I can't verify that. I'm really not sure. So I'm not sure. You know what? I'm gonna say. Eel Selassie. I think Eel Selassie. The mere fact that they win the first leg, I think that's a big confidence booster. I can be wrong in this one, people. I can be wrong because Excelsior can turn up and really dominate that our Dasher Eel Selassie. But for sure, I think it's a safe bet to say Eel Selassie. The mere fact they got the 1-0 away win. I think that game was played. I think the first game played at Excelsior. I don't remember. But I'm going to say Eel Selassie to advance, maybe in penalties. Penalties can go anyway, people. So I'm just using maybe a guessing here. So what are your thoughts, people? What are your predictions for that one? Guys, we have over 100 persons. Can you get the likes up, people, please? Once we reach 100 now, people will not hear me say nothing more about like. South Korea said Mona versus SCGC would be a big game. True. Nanda said like and subscribe, please. Number one guy, YPre, big up. Cedric Coleman said KC fans. Active Boss said I'ma come prepare tomorrow. Marcia said today is him earth strong, so I hope him grow. Big up to the Jonathan Grant goalkeeper. Marsha, drop his name in the comment section so we can give him a big up. Can give him a proper big up. Marsha, drop his name in the comment section so we can give him a proper big up. Daniel said going to penalties. Daniel said Bappa and Chip Game said I go to Jonathan Grant and I know they can do because of recent matches. Number one guy said this match ended in the lull. Daniel said I told you the Cardinal match would go to penalties too. Yeah, you said that for real. Tajay Mullins, big up. Roll out the big team them. Game them. The big team game them. Nana said penalty to go. Marsha said welcome the subscribers. Big Crook said Mulldog, are you that? Who named so? Vivian said so your class got 2 games coming on TV then. Not sure. That would be interesting. Back to back. But they played a TV game the other day. Your cast played a TV game the other day. John Star. Active Boss said Excelsior can come back. Random said big up going on a bit off topic, but honestly not like how my side Edwin Affy. Travel go Mannings, then travel go States. Isana go and good. Worst States have 2 home games. Jano. Really? That's not fair. That is not fair. That is not fair. It's not me really bashing out. That's not fair. It's a need to start that out. It's a really need to start that out. That's not fair. Look at how we had, I think, two Clarendon teams, two teams from the same group, end up in it, from the same group in the first round, end up in the same group in the second round group stages. That's not fair. Nandez said, also it's a stay random. They don't care nothing but they don't care about nothing but money. O'Neal said, what's the prediction for catching? Two. I don't reach say yet. Soon, no, catching game not ready yet, man. We don't reach catching game yet. Nicole said Tivoli dead. Nandez said O'Neal tomorrow show that, man. Yeah, rush it. Bugger Ripper said MG is like me miss everything. Not necessarily. Random said Nandez me hurt but it, man. Baba and Chip Gaming. Oh nice. We have a super chat. We have a super chat. James, big up. I used to go to Jonathan Grant 2014. Never played for the side. But now I'm in the MLS playing for Inter Miami. Love the stream. Big up, James. Big up. James, drop a name I could know. Or maybe you want to keep that discreet. No problem at all. No problem at all. If you want to keep that discreet, no problem. But massive respect. And thank you very much for your contribution to the stream. Really and highly appreciated. Really don't get much contribution. So when you get it, overly joyful. Chip said the Jonathan Grant keepers, Hibbert. I want him full name, man. I want to get him full name so that I can give him an official happy birthday. Number one guy said Mona go win 3-0. Father Dan said Hibbert is his name. Omar actually, big up Omar. Big up Omar. We are not true. We fall short in the second round, but I am proud of the boys. 3-2 at home, and then now still went away losing 1-0. But main player out didn't get to perform at his best. That is Matthew, but that's how it is, Omar. Big up, massive respect. We're still here. We're still pushing through. So you don't know, sir. Still have to bring another Lindsay side. So me don't depend the Dintil bandwagon. Depend the Dintil bandwagon. Everybody's supposed to know that from good morning, sir. Once Charlemont the advance, Charlemont may I say, Charlemont and Dintil. But Charlemont will come first because, Charlemont will come from. But the mere fact that Charlemont out, I don't know, sir, I didn't tell. Don't know, man, I didn't tell fans them close, so they not rush me. I mean, no, sir, the Dintil fans them accept me on the bandwagon. I know that. Check out all the Dintil fans them. They know, sir, them accept me on the bandwagon. Them accept me on the bandwagon. Father Dan said Hibbert. So, happy birthday to Emil Hibbert. Hopefully live to see many more years. And enough love and respect to you and your family. That is the Jonathan Grant goalkeeper, Emil Hibbert. Blessings, massive respect. Coming from MG Sports TV and Military Guna. Anything you want to call it, Maradicas. Coming from here. Hopefully have a good day. And get some nice food to eat on the day, man. But blessings. So let's see what's your plan for tomorrow. Screwed on. Let's see what's gonna happen. Blessings. Massive respect. Big up. SCGC Live said Tivoli ball them. I heard that. I heard that Tivoli pound some pressure on them, but we'll see. Active Bar said it's in a business. O'Neal said how did Jago match end up? O'Neal, let me say keep up to date, man. O'Neal, keep up to date. Keep up to date, The Jago and Stats match dropped this morning. And I can't tell you, so one of the hottest matches when we drop in a long while. The Jonathan Grant George is matching hot, but I believe that the Stats and Jago match, the hotter. A lot more things that maybe because of the rain affected the Jonathan and George's match. Probably the rain, but the match is hotter. O'Neal said it spells Hibbert. It spelled Hibbert. But at that time, Hibbert. 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 Marsha Baggrove said big boys time. Alright, so let's move to the next game, people. We have Jonathan Grant versus George's. St. George's College versus Jonathan Grant at Winchester Park. They call it the Azteca. Now, this is going to be a cracker. This is surely going to be a cracker. Now, I do believe that Jonathan Grant would want to make up for the mistakes and the errors, the sloppy decision making in the next encounter. But for me, I strongly believe that this will be a hard task to overcome. Reason being, for those who don't know, Georges play extremely well at home. That is the reason why I said at over by the Prison Oval, I anticipated a draw because of the surface, the atmosphere that will be there. I anticipated a draw, and I anticipated a 2-2 draw. And Georges came there and they won. Not comfortably, but they came there and put in a very professional performance, win the game 4-1. Very, very good performance. Now, going down to the Azteca where they are comfortable, where their fans are there, this is going to be extremely difficult for Jonathan Grant to overcome. I'm not saying it cannot happen, but I, for one, is going in favor of Georges. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be too difficult. I've seen it. I've seen it against Waterford, Georges versus Waterford. Away, when they go back down there, so trouble. I've seen with the Calabar, Georges versus Calabar, when they go down the Azteca, trouble. You have to be in top form, like a KC, like what KC did, to go down at Winchester on the Azteca and beat a Georges. You have to be. You have to be flying. You have to be gunning to go down at the Azteca and beat Georges. That's how I see people. So I am saying I'm going to go SCGC for this one. SCGC Live said Mona win 2-0. Tivoli said 5 good chances. Marsha said, welcome new subscribers. Please like and share the live. Active Boss said 3-0 Grant. Nana said 3-2 SCGC. SCGC said SCGC will likely be the next round with JC and Stats. Whoa. I'm going to go for this one. I'm going to go SCGC 2, Jonathan Grant 0. That's what I'm thinking. I think SCGC is going to pass the life. They'll try to pass the life out of Grant. I think that's what they're going to do. So I'm saying 2-0. Mona will be with KC, SCGC 2, number 1 guy. SCGC Live said Georges will likely win 4-1 again. Like I said, about 4-1 again. I said 2-0. Certified Loan said Big Boys time. Active Boss said mistakes. Peter Parker said probably Georges win 4 zip this time. Nandez said especially cause a school day, merely it a go rough. It a go rough. Me I tell it a go rough. Active Boss said facts. Ron Buchanan said I said it that Jonathan Grant dropped offer form long time. Shakur himself said Stats are winning Money Cup all uno a chat. Nandez said all Grant do link Diego Simone and defend a counter. But remember they need 2 goals if they want to equal. If they want 2 goals, 3 goals actually. They need 3 goals. They need 4 goals minimum to go through and still not concede any. They need 4 goals to go through and not concede any. And then score 3 to go down 4-4. That's going to be tough. That's going to be really, really tough. But we will see. Certified Lens said Dintil versus Cornwall. Daniel Will said Georges 2, Jonathan Grant 1. Rowan Buchanan said 3-0 SCGC. Cardiff Lona said JC win Manning Cup. God himself said Ose Marty beat KC. Mark my words. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Kadif Wolf, big up. Say stay silent on this one, Kadif. Big up, Kadif. Big up. Look, we will see Kadif. Let's see what mindset the players turn up in tomorrow. But we will see. Philip Mills stats looking real good based on the highlights. Listen, the highlights, you see piece of what Stats was doing in that game. Because I have to cut it down to 10 minutes. More shots, more corners. Just as some of those shots like deflection and those things, so I didn't really include those. But people's stats look extremely good. They look tremendously good. They look very, very good, people. They look dominant. They look to be a force to reckon with. I'm telling you from what I got the Stats versus Tarrant game. I'm telling you, I say people, people, please keep Stats in mind. I'm saying it again, People, please keep stats. Please keep stats in your mind. They are a very, very dangerous outlet. A lot of people are not talking about them. A lot of people are not seeing them. Keep them in your mind. Know what they can do. Remember, they were in the quarterfinals last year of the Champions Cup. The quarterfinals or semifinals? I think the quarterfinals of the Champions Cup. Then they went to quarterfinals as well in the Manning Cup. Quarterfinals, let me see if I can remember clearly. Catherine, Mona, JC, KC. Yeah, quarterfinals. So people, keep it. And none of said that true them not getting a TV game, man, Millie. You see if them watch all that the match versus Diego. Hey, people, hold on there. Let me if you showing something. Nandez, the San Diego centre back. Well, San Diego have some good players, people. May I make you know that? Yeah, the number 7, bad baller. Number 10 look tired though, and look really, really tired. Number 9 a good player. The San Diego centre back. They plot up here, they look short, in kind of shortish, plot up here youth. Nandez, he's one of the best centre back I've seen, even though not big physically. I mean, his positional awareness is top notch. His man bad. Me say man bad. That's the San Diego centre back they want to plot up in here. The man, Mr. Nandez, if I never for him, starts more down. Oh, am I the Ghanaian youth? Oh, okay. If I never for him, starts with a Mondong Diego. He was solid. Specifically, in regards to the aerial duels, for a short man, the man no miss a aerial duel. For a short man, the man no miss a aerial duel. I was so impressed. I mean, I watch him. I know, when we really see him, people, it's when you do the highlights. When you're doing the highlights for the game, right? That is when you really get a look at the players individually. Because you see what they do. Oh, his name is Marcus Tador. Oh, quality player. Quality player. Quality centre back. I'm telling you, quality. First touch, pass, movement. He has every single thing except the height. Him kind of short, but him have every. Oh, Peter name Salman Todor at the forward. Okay. Me I tell you, man, him quality, man. I was so impressed watching him, man. Me I tell you, man, Lissandra, the midget Martina. 2.0. No, man, him good, man. Cucurella, them call him over Diego. Brother, him man, bad man, him don't play like a English. Him play overseas, like him play in England. Same play, like him play in England. Of utilize the width of pitch, knowledge of the game. Very, very good defender, man. Really good defender. And even though it's not Diego first choice keeper, the man keep in life. The man keep good and Fred. Goalkeeper had a tremendous game. Kachif FC. Daniel Mitchell is one of the best centre back in SBF. I agree with that. Right now, and we can say the best striker too. I'm not going to say best striker because he's not a striker. If you put him up top against some good defenders, he's going to have problem. You have to be meticulous when being a striker. Maybe he can be a good striker because most goalkeepers always want to be striker. I'm not most centre back and goalkeepers always want to be striker because they strongly believe that hey, we can outscore, we're not good. But for sure, he is a good goal scorer though. He is a good goal scorer. That's how it is. But Daniel Mitchell, centre back wise, he is. The brown guy for Mona, the brown youth man, the little brown youth, fluffy hair. No, I think in shrimp, but little brown youth, good defender as well. He is very, very intelligent. Very, very intelligent. I love how he play. He plays simple, very, very simple, and make the ball game look easy. Love how he play. Marsha said, welcome new subscribers. Please like and share the live. Timo Dunn said because him a come from a different type of ball game, that's why. Well, him look out of class. He look very, very good. Joel Smith says, so Norman Manley gone home. Norman Manley playing against JC. They lost 5-0 to JC. That's going to be hard. That's going to be hard. That's going to be very, very hard. I don't know if you can really come back 5-0 to JC. If JC give 5 that first game, that first leg, tentatively, the second game then kind of probably will score more. Number one guy said Mona man them play everywhere upon the pitch. That's one nice key thing I realized with Butler's team. Most of his players can play numerous positions. As I said, MG Ekia come back. We will see. It's gonna be tough, but they can. Dante Peralta. Peralto. It's Peralto. El Gringo said Dante Petalto. I think it's Peralto. But he's a good centre back. He's a really good centre back. What I like. Alright, so for Daniel is more aggressive. Daniel is more the centre back that will push forward. He's more the centre back will push forward. What I like about Dante is positional awareness. It does the simplest aspect of football. Receive the ball, and when he's in defense, his body positioning is air. So a lot of people don't know that in football, right? For defenders, your body position is quite key. For defenders, strikers can't really do anything. Cause you can score a goal anyhow. You can just get a toe poke. You can get a toe poke. You can get even just a chest, anything, and you score a goal. But as a defender, your body positioning has a lot to do with how good you are and how you can stop the striker. I realize that he's one of those defenders that he has very good lining and standing structure. Now, when he crouches, he doesn't bend his knee way down. Basically, at the right angle, shoulder width apart, spread across. He make himself big. Can turn left, right. So him look very, very versatile to me. And to me, I see him as a very, very good centre back. That's Dante Peralta. I see him as a very, very good centre back. One of those centre back I think. Maybe one of the centre back who probably shouldn't even play schoolboy football as well. But I've seen a lot of them. Jazil Hamilton said Norman Manley's out. Not yet. I have to say yet because they have a 5-0 deficit. To recover from. Marsh said big up Sap Sports. Big up Sap Sports people. Massive respect. Big up our sponsors. Check them out on Instagram at SapSports4. Nana said Butler play them everywhere, so when them go foreign, him can fling them anyway. But that's a good thing. That's actually making them way more marketable. LA starts 17 and 12 change the game. Listen, and you know a lot of people don't listen. As much as I want to see the number 7, I go out wholly past sitting. I want you guys to watch. No, you'd have to watch. When stats get a live game, please remember this, people. Please remember this. Look at stats number 5. I have stats number 5 ranked as one of the best defensive midfielder in schoolboy football. Stats number 5. I want you guys to look at him. This is my elite list. Chadwick, Fogar Road, Malachi Douglas, Clarendon College, Shamar Martin, Dintel. Stats number 5. Don't remember my name. Don't remember my name. But stats number 5. What next one? What next one? Janu. There's another one, man. Me try run. Oh, Nikai name is number 5. Nikai. Me try run 3 name. Big crookers CDM me talk about, man. Not strikers. CDMs. Me try remember name. Me try remember back to the schools them in my head. Olaba number 17. Olaba number 17. Me forget him. Olaba number 17, people. Me don't know me forget him. Olaba number 17. And see there? Olaba not really reach nowhere. They not really gone nowhere. Peter Parker said somebody have to beat them before either meet up. Case Sports TV said, big up MG, just a tune in, big up Case. Whitfield, Mona number 6. Listen, alright. So the reason why me not have Mona number 6, good player. Oh, my apologies. My apologies also Romain Blake at JC. I think they put Romain Blake in it. Romain Blake at JC as well. The reason I'm gonna put Mona number 6 is that he does not play outrightly a holding role. He not play a holding role in general. It come like the entire Mona team, even the defenders them play box to box. Even the defender them play box to box. So I'm talking about a central midfielder. These guys sit in and around the center circle. That is where they're mostly located, in and around the center circle, distributing the football, controlling the tempo of the game. That's what I've seen from them. Jazil Hamilton said Manley 8 is not a CDM. I think it's more of a box to box, but he is a quality. A quality. For those who know, I even watch the highlights. That number 8 is a quality player. Very, very good player. Really good player. El Gringo said, so Nanes, who you want JC play? Big Crook said, from number 6, a very good defender. Vardy said, them Whitfield Mona number 6, hashtag 6. Me not see Whitfield sit in the midfield like that. Me see Whitfield not spread towards goal if they go score. Because them can score. Meta about people who sit. Meta about CDMs who sit and really respect their role. For example, Mona 6, I think would have been the same category as catching, I think a 16 or 16 anywhere. Catching 6. Who else? Thinking I put another region there. But those are the elite few, in my perspective, people. I can be wrong. Listen, people, I haven't seen all the players in schoolboy football. I've seen a lot, but not all. What me Can't remember start seeing that. And then I said, even that Yoloki said, I someone want to see JC and Casey both play Mona this season. Oh, that's gonna happen. How that's gonna happen? Me not see how that's gonna happen. Me not see how that's gonna happen. Nana said, just no one see no more Casey and JC match against. Tired of that. Well, Nana's me must have they say big money there, no. And they say big money there, no. Vardy said, you're best defenders in the league. Jano, sir, I've seen a lot. The first defender pop up in my head. First defender pop up in my head is Edith Bennett, number 6. He is the first defender pop up in my head. Edith Bennett, number 6. Unfortunately, Edith Bennett not even make it out of the group. But he's the first defender who pop up in my head. But there's a lot. Can't run through all of them. You have a really, really outstanding body on the line. The Diego number, the Diego numbers, I think a 16 year. That are the short plot up here youth. Again, I'm just a talk about. People, me can't remember all of them. Glenmuir captain. The Glenmuir captain, catching captain, the centre back. I think me never wish the right centre back for catching. Both centre backs are quality actually. Daniel Mitchell, I think definitely has to be in it as well. And Dante Peralta, I should say. Highly rate him. I for one highly rate him. Peter Parker said, but MG Mona have to play one of them anyway, so jump on Mona bandwagon. No, man, we done the pan the Dintil bandwagon already. We done the pan the Dintil bandwagon and the CC bandwagon. We done the stats. Oh, me the pan Wopa bandwagon. Me the pan man. The pan Wopa bandwagon. Oh, my apologies. Ajis, my sincere apologies. Ajis at CC. My apologies. Ajis, thank you, big up. Thank you very much for reminding me. Willow said the Glenmuir captain. Yep, I think a 5 year. I'm not sure which number I wear. Tall, dark, physical, about 6'1". Me never think that, about 6 foot, powerful, dominant, physical. Oh, Dada. No, Dada me attack, man. Dada. The defender, not Swin. Swin is the mid. Swin play more like the defensive midfield. Dada me attack. But it's tough. Certified listen, make up a mind which team. Yeah, it's rough, man. Listen, people. I'm seeing a lot of teams. I see a lot of teams that I do love watch all them play. I love people. January start people we gone almost a hour. I was still reach 100 likes. But they are 99 still. So once we catch a one like that, I'm not gonna mention it again. But definitely it was a good so there's a lot of them people. There's a lot of them. You look, you said Dental RCC, who you support Millie. Channel Star. Alright, so me more in favor of the Dental. Because me Dental and Lindsay school, me and Lindsay man. Unfortunately Matthew something there Charlie will never go through. So Dental for me. So me I stick with Dental then. For the Manning Cup, even though me have JC2 in the Manning Cup, January starts between catching and stats, you know. It's between catching and stats me have as a team and I love watch. Number one guy said Dental fanboy. From last, everybody knows me a Dental fanboy. But first, let me make that clear. First is Charlemont. Charlemont first. I say funny people. Look how many players I've discussed, and I have not been biased and saying only Dental players because me follow up Dental, or even only Charlemont players because I'm a former player of Charlemont. I'm not doing that. I have to be fair. When I see other better players, I have to say, no man, that guy. For example, i.e., everyone knows me, I'm a big Gio fan. Giovanni Affleck. But in my perspective, right at this present moment, Porter is ahead of Gio in regards to being a purebred striker. Gio is young. Gio have a whole lot more to learn. I do think that with the 2 years of experience that Porter have, specifically in the Dakasa Cup, would have gone in that amount of experience to really push him ahead. But don't know, Gio my baller. I mean, I come out. Even a Gio lead, you know. But that's just how football is. You can be definitely understand the football. Matthew Thompson said Kingston College I get knockout Saturday. Well, you can imagine. That would be a big upset, you know. If us and Marty knock out Kingston College, and it's a TV game. Isn't it a TV game, people? It's a TV game. You can't, boy. Big Crook said Eden Allen dead Saturday. Jeez. Yellow said how I kill Eden. Big Crook said Mannings. Oh, Mannings versus Eden. Boy, me I tell her. People, here I go now, people. Number one guy said didn't tell I go feel it, but I said, but Charlie won't feel me. Me take it to heart. Drink some juice. Go in bed and sleep it off. I'm come back. I'm good. If Dintil feel me, which I think this year, I feel like this year a Dintil year. I feel like this year is Dintil year. Me feel so. Me feel like this year a Dintil year. But who stand in front of them? Clarendon school them. Always like a Dintil problem. The Clarendon school them. Seems like Clarendon and St. Catch in regards to football. Me don't know ya, man. Tariq Thomas said, Wagwan for Whisper. Wagwan for Whisper. Come on, Tariq Thomas, man. You can't get just a giant show. You're just a giant show. Whisper, we all know what the quality of Whisper possess, man. You can get just a giant show, man. DJ Scott said, Garvey Clarendon College final. Garvey? Jano, sir. Mirren Gardner start off a season good, you know. Mirren don't start off a season good. Even though in the second round here, they pick up a nice piece of form. Let's see if they are peaking in the right time. We have to really look at it if they are peaking in the right time. So I mean, no, people. When this set of games on, you won't see them 5 and them 6 and then something they're dropping. You know. I'll be a 1-0 and 2-1 and 3-1 and 3-2 and then something they're going to see. You know. You're not going to see them big beating there. So you don't know it's a big man time. Certified Lone said, yeah, this year I didn't tell you. It would have seen so. I believe that this team, what happened last year had a very talented squad. This year, it seems like they are much more hungrier. I've already said, MG, how you feel about Mona going all the way. Listen, for those who watch my program would know that for my season preview show before the season starts, I have Mona going to finals. I have Mona and JC going to finals. And I have Mona. I have JC winning the finals, though. I think maybe final, the inexperience in the finals probably will cost them. Number one guy said, MG, stop talking about that. The second round match, Garv Masio had #pain. Dwayne Jan said, my match a compound Sportsmax. Right, MG, Tivoli Gardens versus Mona. No, it won't be on Sportsmax. You look at all Chester about 5 Garvey I give them. You're lucky, boy. You're lucky. You follow number one guy now. What Chester do now? And they called Dintil nearly team. almost, eh? And Riley done said, all Wagwan military love JC, you know. No, listen, JC a bad side, you know. And you have to respect bad team. The man have a whole heap of quality in that team. When you look on the JC team, you have to respect the team, man. You have to respect the team. Big up Tarek Thomas for subscribing. They have a lot of quality in that team. Enough quality. John Pops, YT said, Mona leading goal scorer. What you think about him? But not the defender, Mona leading goal scorer, man. A good defender, very good defender. And he's adding goals to his game. So that means he would be a complete defender, you would say. Travis Pessoa said, randoms, Klein and them play. You look at Chester ready for the show. K Sports said, 1 Cubans. DJ Scott said, how you feel about the Glenmere group? Let me jump over to that group. So we have basically covered the previews of these games. Let me jump over upon the group, the quarterfinals group. I should say the second round, group stages of the second round. Which is Glenmere group. So the Glenmere group is actually the group of death. This is actually the group of death. Can't predict who will come out of this group, to be honest. Can't predict at all. That's going to be a tough one. Jermaine Robinson said, did you see the article about Kemp's Hill goalkeeper injury and his recovery? Do the school pay the hospital bills? Not sure. They are supposed to. They are supposed to. Figo Strike said, Mona go kill her side. Daniel said, one thing me know. A few people hate Manchester. A few are a lot. Mostly the school, the people who support the school, Chester alls are beat up for years. If you got DC and then school, Chester beat them up for years, so they're not gonna like Chester. Peter Parker said, exactly my point, MJ. That group rough, tough, man. Fulham versus York Castle and Mannings versus Eden Allen at Landilo on Saturday, 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. Travis, we can get some coverage. I'm getting no Travis. If me can, no problem. If you can't, no problem at all. If you can, but I love it. Big Crook said, Travis, I think it changed from a home match at the school. Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know if there's any changes. Santa Lucia said Edwin and Glenmere will come out of Group 4. Interesting. Mannings for the cup. Mannings have a good team. But we're going to see if they're really going to pull through. Because if we or Charlemont play against them, the fight that Charlemont put up against them, it's difficult to really say, boy, them reach already or anything like that. It's difficult. Charlemont really put in a tough fight against them. And when you look on it, Dintil overall is a better team than Charlemont. Dintil overall is a better team than Charlemont. Listen, people, Charlemont, good team, my school, my team, we know the players there. So it's not me being overly critical. It's just a fact. That is. Oh, guys, people, so you see that in the comment section. One of my moderators, can you please block this person? What I normally do, that's the reason why I tend to turn on like subscribers only mode, because these are normally bots, and these bots can actually cause the channel to get a big strike. So what I normally do is turn on subscribers only mode. Not sure I didn't do it this time around, because the bots don't know how to subscribe. So they see a channel active, then just jump on it and then try to do those little stupid stuff that they're sending to it. But they are very much can harm a channel based off YouTube regulations. Based off the YouTube regulations, and they cause channels to even get this ban as well, because they think the channel is actually promoting pornography. Big Crook said, True William never get easy games. Travis said, MG Sports, Dintle and Charlemont no good. Every year them beat everyone in St. Catherine. Then they come to big round and D Cup them dead. Remember that Dintle went to Champions Cup final last season, Travis Pesoy. I remember that they beat the big and mighty JC, same as CC beat the big and mighty KC. So a lot of people don't remember. If you should really look at it, in schoolboy football, the Champions Cup is where it's like you have the normal leagues, and then you have Champions League where everybody combine. You have the big one over there, say a big one, and that is the Champions League. So when you look at it in that way, the Champions Cup is a true reflection of the teams that are really better in all of schoolboy football. It is a true reflection. Travis said, Champions Cup of luck? Can't be. Can't be, Travis. Travis cannot be. Champions Cup cannot be luck. Let me show you something, Travis. Oh, God, man. Oh, I can't believe Travis. I can't believe Travis says so. Travis, look at this. I want you to look at your screen. This can't be luck. This cannot be luck. Travis, when you look at this, right? This can't be luck. Show me, I show you something. In the Champions Cup, Dintle against Stats. Dintle gave stats, my apologies. Dintle gave stats 5-1. Garvey Masia versus Jamaica College. Jamaica College defeat Garvey Masia 1-0. Would you say that is luck? Would you say Dintle beating stats 5-1 is luck? Clarendon College versus Charlie Smith 2-1. Is that luck? Kingston College versus Mannings 1-0. Is that luck? Then we move on to the next page. Dintle versus JC on aggregate 5-4. I think it's penalty. Is that luck? Is that luck? The game ended 0-0. But is that luck? Clarendon College defeated Kingston College 2-0. Is that luck? Then Clarendon College defeated Dintle 1-0. Is that luck? There's no luck there. And look at this. These are all the schools right now who are potentially going to the same level as per last season. Travis, there's no luck there. PR said, when that was last season, this is last season. January gone. Yolok said, Champions Cup is secondary though. Everyone wants to win Manning Cup and Dakar Cup. Yeah, true. But not everyone can win Champions Cup. Not everyone. Everyone wants to win English Premier League. Everyone wants to win English Premier League. Everyone in English Premier League wants to win English Premier League. Everyone in La Liga wants to win La Liga. Everyone in Bundesliga wants to win Bundesliga. But guess what they want as well? They want the Champions League. They want to play against the teams from other leagues to see how really good they are. So if CC, imagine this. So CC, 10 years straight, CC will win D Cup. For 10 years straight, just imagine this. 10 years straight, CC will win Dakar Cup. And the Manning Cup, I fluctuate between stats. Just a random name. Stats, Catherine, JC, KC, Georges. Just imagine that doing the same 10 years. But guess what now? Then get the opportunity to play in our cup competition where it will be the Manning Cup versus this is where the winner of the Manning Cup versus the winner of Dakar Cup, which have been CC were winning for much years. So CC now play against JC win the Manning Cup this year, and the CC will win Dakar Cup years easily play against each other, and the JC hold the CC and flag them bad. Which league would you say is stronger? Let me tell you something, people. The Champions Cup is to prove which other league are more competitive at that present moment. It has to do with the better league. Remember, people, JC and KC got finals last season. JC and KC got finals last season in the Manning Cup. Finals. Both JC and KC get knocked out by two Dakasa Cup team in the Champions Cup finals. You have to respect that. 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 CC hold the big boys title for that. Travis said the D Cup and Manning Cup is all that matters. I don't think it's all that matters, you know. Bragging rights for who is the better league is there. Bragging rights for which team at present moment or which league is at present moment is the better league. And I think that the Dakasa Cup teams have a lot to prove because for years they have been second rated. For those who don't know, for years the Dakasa Cup have been second rated. For years. And funny, for those who watch football and follow football, specifically, if you watch football, you know that in regards to fans turnout, you can hardly find Manning Cup teams who have the same amount of fans turnout for the Dakasa Cup teams. Yellow said, alright, Millie, Champions Cup is important if you never win it before. But once you win it, I'm telling you, you will always prefer to win D Cup or Manning Cup over. Me never say the preferred no. But I'm saying once you win the Casa Cup, you want to win the Champions Cup. There again said one thing never underestimate us. Pierre said, Osh up Travis. Now let's respect the D Cup teams, back-to-back Champions Cup go country. True. Santa said Dakasa Cup schools play more games so D Cup team don't get too much rest like Manning Cup teams over the years. True. Someone said preach military. Real Rally said we have to appreciate the D Cup teams. John said MG look out for William Nib. Someone said you're right MG because Lady Sedan Champions League and had the same debate with Real Madrid and Liverpool. Oh, okay, I see. Peter Parker said the Casa Cup and Manning Cups are becoming more of a farmers league. So to spice things up, Champions Cup is a great addition besides from Olivia Shield. True. Big Crook said you're right cause D Cup get the chance to beat Manning Cup teams only in champ. Yeah, me I tell you, a bragging rights people, me I tell you, big bragging rights. Big bragging rights. Remember, no people, for years, you know, when I hear say town school, better than the country school, no. Much years when I hear that. Much years, they pick that image or that psychological mindset for years. And it has changed. It has changed. A lot of people now who understand football. Alright, so people, I think we're coming, people who are coming to the close of the show, we have been here for a long while. No, we have been here for a long while now. Big shout out to our sponsors again at Saab Sports. Massive respect. Big respect, Saab Sports. People, we have passed the 700 margin. We have passed the 700 mark, people. So we are 19,704. Our target is to hit 20K. We have tomorrow and Saturday 10 p.m. to hit 20K. We're now short of 296 subscribers. We're not sure if it can happen still, but guess what, people? Not because we're not sure doesn't mean it can't. Just the same as when I say ball round, anything can happen. Anything can happen. So people, guess what? We're gonna close off now. Number one guy said from a band, me I hear that. Hello. Big Crook said now cover D Cup. Big Crook me cover D Cup. Long time I cover D Cup, but right now me probably got more D Cup games than Manning Cup games because there's more D Cup teams to cover than Manning Cup teams. I tried to cover all the teams. So people, before I go, drop in the comment section Big Boys Time or Big Boys Time, people. Drop hashtag Big Boys Time in the comment section before I close off. Just drop it in the comment section, people, before I close off. Please, people, do so. I like the words urban and rural. That town and country thing is outdated. Urban and rural. People, drop in the comment section the team will support and also hashtag Big Boys Time. So let me drop it. May I drop my own comment section? May I drop mine in the comment section? Big boys time. um, Number one guy said big man time. Marshall said thanks to our sponsors at SAP Sports. Santa Lucia said big man time. AG Lee 444 said big man time. K Sports said 1 Cubans, big boys time. Peter Parker said big boys time. People in the Japanese school, man, so me can know. El Green Granjiro said big boys time. Want to drop at school so me can talk you out so people can know school and support. Me no want nobody to jump on a bandwagon, you know, people. Me know the time, you know. Me know the time. You cannot jump from bandwagon because when you see a school I win and jump on a bandwagon. Santa Lucia said Nib and from big man time. AG Lee said big man time starts. Samar Suarez said big boys time. Edwin Allen. Kakashi. Naruto. Sharingan. Jaja Magra try Sego, man. Part of it, man. They tried. They really, really tried. Travis said from technical to the world. Big boys time. Sound mind a schoolboy. Oh, sound mind in a sound body. Okay. Me read that wrong a while ago. Number one guy said the Carjet DC. Peter Parker said George's SCGC Clarendon College. Leonardo Running said big boys time. William Nib. Lily J official said 1 Christiana. Big boys time. Marsha Balgrove said thank you so much for your likes and share. See you all tomorrow. El Ganjira said 189 Wolaba Road, 1 College, True Blue. Daniel Lewis said Chester, big boys time. Jalil Reed said big man time. The one didn't tell. You look said CC with them a pre, big boys time. What that? What come CC Nation? Marsha Bargrove said big boys time. Marsha, we don't know there. Jonathan Grant. Jeremy Ram said Manchester this year, big man time. Rowan Buchanan said big boys time. Fortis, that's KC. Kendrick Smile said big boys time. Smiley. Zessa said body no MG. Kendrick Smiley said Mona with fire, big boys time. So people, massive respect to everybody tuning in. Really appreciate it, guys. We are now on our road to 19,800. Anyways, as I said, people, we are a battalion. We are military strong. We're here to take over Jamaica. Anyways, massive respect, people. And I'll see you guys tomorrow after the games. I think the Mona game is tentatively the game that I'm planning to go. So if you're going to be at that game, you will see me at that game, people. And I'll see you guys here. Until next time. Big Dono, I have to give a salute. We're all soldiers. And we're out.